Welcome to my channel Programming with Praveen Khanna. Today's our discussion on time management. Manage time efficiently is called time management. It's very important for the students or any person in their life how we are utilizing time effectively. Next, if we manage time efficiently, then we can reach our goals, we can get the success in our life. Here, I am going to tell you some tips for the time management. First one is do it now. Whatever it is the activity, right now we have to do. This tip is called do it now. Next, we have to away from the toxic people or argument people or negative people. If we argue with the others, if we argue with others, our time will be wasted. Next one, we have to focus on important tasks. Next, you prioritize the tasks, which one is important, which one is not important. Next, you have to prepare a day-to-day daily plan, that is called to-do list. To-do list is the day-to-day plan. In that you have to prioritize the tasks. In that you have to set the goals, short-term goal and long-term goal, like that. Next, you have to away from the social media, chatting with friends. Next, using mobile and watching on TV. These all will distract from our task, then our time will be wasted. Next, you have to practice to say no. Occasionally we have to say yes, but many times we have to say no only. For example, if you are preparing for the exam, then if anybody will come and ask you to come to movie, then you have to say no. If you go to movie, your time will be wasted. So like that you have to practice say to no. Next, avoid procrastination. Procrastination will lead to distraction of your work. If you distract your work, that leads to stress. So you cannot distract from your work. So avoid procrastination. Next, here I am going to give some tips to manage time efficiently and effectively for your success in your life. You have to do all these tips. First one, goal setting. You have to set clear goals with purpose. Next, in goal setting, you have to prepare long and short term goals. Next, second point, create to-do list for daily activities. Next, third point is prioritize the tasks. In that prioritizing of the tasks, you have to mention which one is the urgent, which one is not urgent, which one is important, which one is not important. For example, for these 4 points, for the urgent, if you are preparing for the exam, that is the urgent work, you cannot distract from that. Next, not urgent. Second one is the not urgent. Here, meeting of your friends, that is not urgent. Next one, important. Have the meal, take the bath. These are all important tasks. Next, not important. Not important tasks are watching movies or chatting with friends or spending time with social media on phone. All these are not important tasks. Here, prioritizing tasks are 4: urgent, not urgent, important, not important. These 4 are the tasks for the prioritizing. Next one, schedule properly with dates. Schedule properly. How you have to prepare your schedule? For every schedule you have to give the date, time, on which day you are going to set that task. For this, you have to prepare reminders, setting reminders for the activities, when you have to complete, on which date, on which time, on which day. Next, for this you have to follow the strategy, plan for scheduling properly for the activities. add the time limit for each task. Next, you have to review and reassess how you planned, how you allocated the time for each task. Next, manage time in realistic way. Here you have to uh, how you are spending your time. You should aware about that. Managing time in real way. How you are spending your time on the task. You have to track every task for regular intervals of every 15 minutes. For every 15 minutes, you have to assess how you are spending your time on each task. Are you efficiently and effectively utilizing your time or not? For that, you have to manage your time in real way. Next, eliminating distractions. You have to be distracted from the social media, using phone, chatting with your friends, watching on TV. You have to be distracted from all these elements. So you have to eliminate distraction from all these elements. Next, take help. You have to be taken help from your friends, colleagues, or relatives whenever it is needed. No problem. You can take help, then you can effectively, efficiently use your time. Next, learn to say no. Occasionally, yes is okay. Occasionally, we have to say yes, but every time this yes will not work. Sometimes it is difficult to say no, but we have to practice say no. If we practice say to no, then we can save our time and energy. Next, appreciate yourself. You have to be appreciated by yourself. Then it will boost your energy levels. Sometimes we may get depression, sometimes we may get stress. At the time, we have to appreciate ourselves. It will boost our energy levels. Next, routine work. For example, if we work on a task regularly, on every day, if you work on a task, then you can complete efficiently and effectively within that time. Next, routine work is one more is there, that is habituate to wake up early in the morning. If you wake up early in the morning, it saves your time. Then you can complete all your tasks, you can save your time, you can reach your goal. Next, break down tasks. For example, one task is given to you, one project or assignment or research work, whatever it is. For example, if it is a large assignment, if it is a big assignment, you have to break down that into smaller parts day by day. You have to do that work and complete that work within target date. Next, take breaks. Next point, you have to take pauses. You have to take break from your work. For every 1 hour, at least you have to take break for 10 minutes. Next point is avoid procrastination. You have to be avoided the procrastination. Procrastination leads to distraction. It leads to stress. If you over stress, that leads to problem. So you will get the if with this procrastination you will get the worst outcome. Next, avoid multitasking. Here, multitasking will reduce productivity. You cannot focus on one task. Okay. Actually, here you have to focus on only one task. You cannot focus on simultaneously many tasks. We cannot do many tasks at a time. One by one we have to do that. So avoid multitasking. Multitasking means doing many things at a time, simultaneously doing all the things is called multitasking. So you have to focus on a single task. Put your time, energy, efforts on a single task to complete. Until you complete, you have to put your efforts on a single task. After one task, next task, like that. Next, stress management. Here, during the exams time, students will feel stress. So, if we effectively use our time, we can reduce the stress. Then we will be in relaxed mode. So, effectively and efficiently you use the time, complete the tasks in time, then you will be in relaxed. Then you won't feel any stress. Next, increase productivity. For example, if you regularly practice on any task, then you will be perfect. Practice makes you perfect. Like that, you have to increase your productivity. Next, be balanced. Every time, be calm, be cool, in relaxed mode, control your emotions. For this, every day 30 minutes you practice yoga and meditation. Next, overcome overthinking. Okay, we cannot overthink about results, future, or we cannot overthink about the past. Past is past, let it leave. About the past, if you think about the past, you cannot regain the past. Okay, for example, if you fail in the past, you cannot regain that. You will not success in the past. So you think about present. So you cannot think about failures also. So you cannot overcome, you have to overcome overthinking. Next, review and reassess of productive work. Actually, you have to review and reassess where you are wasting your time, on which task. Okay, what you are doing. Are you doing any unimportant activities? Are you spending your time on unimportant activities or not? For that purpose, you have to review and reassess for the productivity of work. You have to use your time effectively. Next, emotional intelligence. You have to control your emotions. You have to away from the negative people or argue people. For this, you can save your brain or energy levels. You will be in fresh mode. So these are the tips for the time management. Actually, once I will revise what we discussed, the key points. First point is goal setting. Second point, create a to-do list for daily activities. Third point, prioritize your tasks. Fourth point, schedule properly with date, time and day. Next, manage time in realistic way. Next point, eliminate distractions. Next point, take help. Next point, learn to say no. Next point, appreciate yourself. Next one, routine work. Next point, break down tasks. Next point, take breaks. Next one, avoid procrastination. Next one, avoid multitasking. Next one, stress management. Next one, increase your productivity. Next one, be balanced. Next one, overthinking. Next one, review and reassess your productive work. Next point and last point, emotional intelligence. Thank you friends for watching this video. If you like it, please share and subscribe.